everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are having a great week. So today's video is a full demo, review, and 24-hour wear test of the new Urban Decay All Nighter Liquid Foundation. I'm in the shade 3.25. I'm going to show you guys how I wear this, some tips and tricks. I'm going to show you guys what my full thoughts are at the end of the 24-hour period. I figure if it says, you know, all-nighter foundation, the best way to test it is to see if it lasts all night. So I'm going to sleep in this. I know. I'm doing it for you guys because I really want to test this. I have worn it for about 16 hours before, and I'll say, I don't think it's going to live up to the claims of 24-hour wear. So I am going to do some outside work at my new house. I'm going to be moving stuff, and I'm going to take you guys along with me throughout the day to check in a few times and so you can see for yourself. Now, I wanted to mention real quick that if I had to compare this to a drugstore foundation, it would be the Milani Conceal and Perfect. If you like this, you probably might like this, but honestly, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I would save your money and just stick with the Milani one. However, I do think that, you know, this will work for some people. Real quick, my skin type is pretty normal in the T-zone. I get oily in the summertime, and I do have like a few dry spots on my face just because I just got back from the beach and I got a little bit too much sun and it dehydrated my face. So I have a little bit of dryness patches, so I would just say I'm kind of combination. And so yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the demo, and then I'll show you guys some, you know, updates throughout the day. Okay, everyone, let's get started. I am barefaced. I have already moisturized my skin, but I am not wearing a primer. So let's get started. And can we talk about how beautiful this bottle is? It is really, really pretty. Now, I am going to apply this today both with a beauty blender on one side and a brush on the other. However, I don't think, just from previous times that I used it, I don't think it makes a huge difference. So that was a really weird pump. Let's do one full pump and we'll see how much this gets us. And I'm going to start with the beauty blender just because really that's my preferred method with any foundation. And let me warn you guys, this is so light for me. So try to ignore the color of it. I'm in the shade 3.25, which in the old foundation I was 3.0. So like the old Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation. So I do think that these run a little bit lighter. I have heard that they oxidize. I do think it oxidizes about half a shade on me personally. But I am going to take a little bit down my neck. You can see it does blend out super well. Like, I'm super surprised at a foundation that is as thick as it is to blend out this well. So you can see how full coverage this is. I mean, that was one full pump. I do feel like the beauty blender kind of soaks up a little bit of the product, but not too much. But look at that coverage, you guys. Seriously, it is such a vast difference. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing and do one pump on the other side, but now I'm going to use a kabuki brush. This is the Sigma F84. I have a bunch of these different brands, and I really do like using a brush on days that I'm in a big hurry, you know. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention about this foundation is I usually have to use a pore filler, and while it still helps, I don't feel the need to use a pore filler with this, which I was surprised with, because a lot of times these thick foundations just accentuate your pores, and this one doesn't hide your pores, but it definitely doesn't accentuate and draw attention to them, if that makes sense. So same thing, it kind of applies, you know, just the same. If not, I might get a little bit more coverage whenever I use a brush. And I always feel like the beauty blender makes more of an airbrushed finish, but if, you know, you wouldn't have to go out and buy a brush or a beauty blender. I think that you would be able to make it work with either tool. So it's 10:25. I just applied that one layer of foundation all over my face. I definitely don't think that I need to conceal any spots. A lot of times I have to go in with a second layer in the center of my face where I have, you know, redness and freckles and discoloration in the center of my face. A lot of times I have to go on with a second layer of foundation, and I definitely don't think that I need to do that. Like I said, it's 10:30 and I'm going to check in after I get the rest of my face makeup on. Honestly, I will say one good thing about this foundation is that if you're in a hurry in the mornings, you really could walk out without even having to conceal and highlight under your eyes if you had to. Like, it gives you some coverage under your eyes as well. I personally like to do a full face of makeup, so I will be putting concealer under my eyes just for brightness, but this is one that I don't feel like you would have to, especially if you don't have super dark circles. But I am going to zoom you guys in and see if you can see. It does give me some kind of unwanted texture to my face. It's clinging on even to some of like my baby fine hairs on my face. So definitely keep that in mind, but I will come back here in a minute with the rest of my makeup on. Here is the foundation up close after the rest of my makeup went on. This eyeshadow is beautiful, but there's so much fallout, so ignore the kind of glitter particles on my face. But I wanted to show you guys once again up close. I do feel like my nose, I just don't like the way it accentuates like the dryness and texture on my nose. It really bothers me. It is 11:06 and I'm back with my full face of makeup on. I didn't use a setting spray. I did lightly powder the center of my face just because I tend to get oily in my T-zone throughout the day. So I am going to go do some work at my new house, which, by the way, it's like triple digits. I think it's 102 today. We don't have AC over there. It's super hot. So this is gonna be a true test. And like I said in the intro, I'm gonna check in after 24 hours. So stay tuned and see how it lasts. Okay, it is 11:42 and I wanted to show you guys this foundation in natural lighting. So I've just had it on a little over an hour. We are headed to the new house to do work. What degrees does it say it is? 102 degrees outside. Are you serious? Yes, it is so hot out here, and like I said, we have no AC at the new house and we're going to be doing manual labor, so we're going to see how this foundation holds up. But it does look really pretty in the natural lighting, the outdoor lighting. I feel like it looks like it matches me a little bit better, but it could have already oxidized a little bit. If you get up close though, you might be able to kind of pick up on where it's like showing off my baby hairs on my face and maybe some dry skin. So I will check in here in a little bit. Okay, bye. I figured while we were here I would show you guys a little update of the house. This is Brad's office. We built these barn doors. Aren't they so cool? We built those, and then we have some over here on the pantry door. We built these too. This is my pantry. You guys know I'm obsessed with my pantry. Let's see. Hang on, wait for it. So we have the Lazy Susans up here, which I'm stoked about. Lazy Susan here, here, here. And then I like these drawers. It just seems like it's gonna be super easy to keep organized, you know? And then what else have we got? Oh, they put up some TVs today. They hung the TVs. We got our refrigerator in, but we still have to put like all of the little knobs and stuff on. And the stove, my pot filler, the oven, the sink. Oh, it's almost done, guys. It's almost done. I guess I'll just continue with a mini home tour here. This is the laundry room, and look at my dog bowls. Seriously, aren't those adorable? The dog's shoes. And then look at my bedroom. The boys and I painted this cedar. These are cedar fence posts. But doesn't that look cool as an accent wall? It has like grays, and then I had to have a pop of pink. And our bed will be right here. And we have these sconces next to our bed, which is super cool. Forgive the echo. And do you guys want to see the makeup room? I had to have an old-timey clawfoot tub, obviously. But here's the makeup room. So much natural lighting. Seriously. And then I built this barn door. You probably saw on my Instagram. But look, this will be the backdrop or the background of my video. And it's my door. Isn't that cool? I love it so much. So excited. I'm gonna put all the handles on today of all the barn doors. And guess what? We forgot to order the carpet for the closet. Guess I need to do that before we move in, because we're moving in like ASAP, like within the next week. Isn't that light fixture really cool? I got that at Home Depot. I didn't even know they had cool lights like that. And then, oh, have I showed y'all our beams? They're so cool. And that light fixture was from Home Depot as well. I don't know, Home Depot's stepping up their light game. Okay. Look how big this kid's getting. He's like grown up all of a sudden. Why? Slow down.
Slow down, Lightning.
Look, our door's painted. There's still some tape over the windows up there, but show us the time on your phone. 5:12. So it's been on
5:18, sorry.
5:18. So we're gonna say it's been on almost 7 hours. So here it is in natural daylight. You guys, I thought it would be so cute to film it, this update in my new makeup room since we're here. Look, that'll be my new background. I'll be like, hey everyone. It's gonna be cute. It's gonna be real cute. It's hot in here. It's 106 degrees outside, and we've been working and running errands and all kinds of stuff. So this is the foundation after how long did I say? 6 hours? 7 hours. Let me get you up close and personal. So how does it look right now? I mean, for 7 hours in the heat, it looks okay. I'll check in when we get back home here in a little bit before bed so you guys can see it. Brennan said I have really bad sunglass marks right here, and it's kind of melting off, huh?
A little bit.
That's what he said when I turned the camera off. He didn't want to be mean.
I didn't want to be
But
mean.
I'm sure you can see it in the video, like how it looks, because we're so close.
Just only around the nose and
what about right here?
yeah, and also the
breaks up
like
on
top
the
of your
chin.
lip.
Oh gosh. Okay everyone, it is 10:20. So this foundation has been on for 12 hours now. And let me just tell you guys, I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but I am such an oily mess. Actually, I'll get you a little bit closer because it is insane how oily I am. And I'm usually not this oily, especially with a foundation. I don't know, this full coverage, I don't know, it seems like a more matte finish foundation. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, but it is kind of breaking up a little bit on my chin and around my nose, and then right here, basically where it's oily. Like I promised you guys, I am going to wear this until 10:30 tomorrow morning, because I have another 12 hours, but I'm about to go to bed, and I want to blot my face with a blotting sheet just because it's so oily. So I'm gonna do that with you guys. That way you know, like, if you're gonna wear this for 12, 16, 18 hours, maybe blotting the oil away will give you a little hope. I don't know, it gets super oily. Look at that. Ew, so gross. I don't know very many people who would have to wear a foundation for this long, for 24 hours. But even after 12 hours, I mean, it doesn't look that great, to be honest. Like if I was gonna go out, or if I was gonna, you know, go somewhere else, I would definitely need to touch up. And probably more so than just a blotting sheet. I mean, I used 4 blotting sheets, and it did get rid of the oil, but still, it's kind of breaking down on my nose, it's breaking down on my chin, and right here. So I'm still going to do the update in 12 hours because I want you guys to see. But honestly, if it was up to me, the 12-hour mark would be it for me. Like, this is when I would say, okay, I need to wash my face, or I need to really touch up my makeup. You know, I need some concealer around my nose. I need some concealer on my chin. I need to do kind of an overall powder. So that is something to keep in mind. But let's see how it looks in the morning after 24 full hours. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, good morning everyone. It is 10:26 a.m. I've been wearing this foundation for a full 24 hours. And you guys remember at my last update, I had used a blotting sheet. And when I woke up this morning, I woke up at 8 and I wasn't this oily. It seems like I've gotten oily over the last like 2 hours. Honestly, guys, I'm pretty impressed. I'm really impressed with the eye makeup. The mascara is still on. The foundation is good except in my T-zone. So it's really kind of wore completely off on my chin and my nose. It's super broke down in the center of my face. But overall, for 24 hours, it's not that bad. I mean, if I had to go to the store or something, I would be fine just like this. So that is my review. You guys, I'm kind of stuck in this. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or return it because, like I mentioned before, I think that the Milani Conceal and Perfect is just as good, although I haven't tried this one for a full 24 hours. If you guys like this style of video and you like me trying it for this long, let me know. I know in reality nobody has 24-hour days, but some people have 16, 18-hour days, you know what I mean? So hopefully you guys found this helpful. And as for my review, I like it. I just don't think it's worth the price when you can get one from the drugstore that performs. The finish is the same and the coverage is very comparable, you know, in the Milani one. So let me know and let us all know in the comments below if you guys have tried this and what your thoughts on the Urban Decay foundation are. Like I said, I like it. I just don't think it's worth the price. I personally am not someone who loves a matte foundation, although for a matte full coverage foundation, this got really oily in the T-zone. But, I mean, I put it to the test, y'all. Triple digit heat, outdoor work, and 24-hour wear time. This was definitely put to the test, and I do think that it performed pretty well, you know, for what all it went through. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.